Hello everyone. Now let's solve a question asked in GATE 2017, which is based on deadlock. And here we are given a system which is having 9 tape drives, and there are 3 processes P1, P2, P3 with its current allocation and maximum requirement. And what we need to find out is the current state of the system. So basically we have to find out whether the system is safe or not, or whether it is in deadlock or not. So now let's solve the question and see what can be the answer. So here in this question, if you can see, we are given 3 resources P1, P2, P3, and these are the current allocation of these resources, and the maximum requirement is 7. So let's find out the need for all the processes. So need is always equal to the maximum requirement of a process minus the current allocation, right? So it will be what? Here if you can see, 7 minus 3 is 4, 6 minus 1 is 5, and 5 minus 3 is 2. So P3 needs 2 more resources, P2 needs 5 resources, and P1 needs 4 resources to complete its execution. So here we are given total 9 tape drives. So right, so if I talk about the total resources held by the system, they are 313. By P1, P2, P3, the total resources held are 7, right? And free resources are, we are given it is 9. So not free resources, you can say these are the total resources. Total resources which are given tape drives are 9. So what are the free resources? Free resources here will be 9 minus 7, that is 2. So currently we have 2 free resources, and from these 2 resources, if we can see the need of these resources, the need of P1 is 4, P2 is 5, and P3 is 2. So these 2 resources can be allocated to P3 because it can only fulfill the request need of P3, right? So like if I talk about this diagram also, if you need to find out whether your system is in deadlock or not, for that you have to find out a safe state. If anyhow you are able to find out a safe state, it means that the system is not in deadlock, right? But if we are not able to find out a safe state, it means that the system will be in deadlock. So let's see whether we can find out a safe state or not. So how to find out the safe state is, whenever you are given a free resource, means the free resources will be given to the process whose request can be fulfilled. Let's say in this example, if the need of P3 would have been 3, it would not have been 2, but it would have been more greater than 2. In that case, this system would have been in unsafe state for sure, and we would not have proceeded this question further because we would have seen that none of their processes request can be fulfilled. But in this question, still we have to find out whether it can be completed or not. Let's see. So if we talk about P3 here, as you can see, P3 is there. So the current allocation of P3 is 3, and we have given 2 resources to it. So after its completion, it is going to free how many resources? 5 resources. Now, as you can see, the need of P1 and P2 is 4 and 5. So it can fulfill the request of any of the process, either P1 or P2. So if we want to find out the sequence here, so first process that is going to be, given this resources is P3. And after that, there can be a possibility that we can give it to either P1 or P2. So if we give these 5 resources to, let's say, P2, we can give it to P1 also. So if these 5 resources are given to P2, so P2 is currently holding 1 resource and 5 resources are given to it externally. So now after completing its execution, it will free 6 resources. So free resources will be 6, and here it was 5. Now when it will complete its execution, it is going to give these free resources to P1, and P1 is holding how many resources? 3 resources, and it needs 4 more resources. So out of 6, 4 will be given to this and 2 will be left. So 7 resources after its completion will be free, and again we will have 9 resources which will be free in total, that were earlier also there, because we have given 4 resources to this and 2 were left. So 7 will be free by it, and 7 plus 2 is again 9. So from here we can verify that the question is also correct. So you can see that the sequences can be, we can, first of all, the condition is we have to complete the need of P3, and then we can have either we can solve P2 or P1, or there can be one more possibility, P3 in every case has to be at the first location, then P1 or P2. So these are called as the safe states. So these are the safe states. So there are two safe states possible. And if we are able to find out a safe state, it means your system is not in deadlock, right? It is not in deadlock. So no deadlock is there. So now let's see the answer here. So we have a safe, so safe state is there. So both are having safe state, but the system is also not in deadlock. So what will be the answer here? The answer is going to be this, that your system is in safe state and not deadlock, right? So I hope you enjoyed the session and you understood everything. And to get more updates, stay tuned to my channel, and happy learning. Thank you so much.